Okay, I need a volunteer. Who's willing to volunteer? And we're going to wrap this up.
I love this part.
Okay. Do you think I'm going to adjust your back? Did that to a guy the other night. I was trying to, just adjusting his posture and how he was standing and his body language. His back popped. It was, yes. Okay, so you're going to check yourself and your motivations. So come over here. And I want you to think about your wife and how she treated you when this business plan you took a risk on didn't pan out. Okay, you got it in your head, like the scenario and how, okay. So I want you to scan your body and tell me where in your body you're feeling that when you think about it.
Oh my God.
Your gut. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it's real weak.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like slouch into it.
Right. That's how it would make you. A woman comes at you with that rather than, well, I'm just happy to be with a man that takes risks and is innovative. How does that make you feel right now? Just me saying that off the cuff.
Almost taller.
Stronger in your core. Your core values is where they live. You're gonna feel weakness in your core or strength in your core, depending on what kind of response you're cultivating with the people around you, the women in your life. Okay, so then we're gonna go through checking your thoughts. Can you think back to that time? And what thoughts were racing through your head?
Thoughts of just, I'm not good enough. Real belittling. Thoughts of failure and, not wanting to try other things. Just, trying to save the burning ship,
Okay, so trying to convince her, trying to make it so she's not perceiving you this way. So your core values have been weakened. Your thoughts are self-deprecating. It's just spinning now. Now you're just bleeding out. She didn't even have to say that much. All she had to do is show up with her disapproval. Men thrive on respect and approval. Your woman is supposed to supply you with that abundantly, at no end. Nurture you through these things. So she came just with her disapproval, which you thought was disappointment. And your mind just starts going with it, reinforcing everything she's bringing, right? Your core got soft. The intervention there would be, I'm noticing my core getting soft, like, I can't really breathe. And to just physically straighten up, plant yourself, take a deep breath. Now the thoughts won't start spinning. And then what's next? What was your response in the moment? Do you remember?
It was excuses.
So the knee-jerk response was to cover
So it was
up.
blame on other factors.
You're very brave to say that you were projecting blame onto all these other, well, it's the economy, and it's this, and this other guy, and if this had happened and that had happened, then it would have all come together. Don't you see? Don't you see? She doesn't even need to be burdened with any of that. It's not even her fucking business. Her place in your life is to take care of you in that moment when you're feeling crushed, not crush you further. But you'll explain that away, right? You did. You all the way till today. You had this rationalized that she was somehow right, that she was somehow righteous, that she had some righteous indignation that was acceptable because you failed. And you thought she was just disappointed. Turns out she was being disapproving and crushing you further. Okay, so that's your knee-jerk response. Then you check in with, so you're checking in with your body, you're checking in with your thoughts, you're checking in with what's my knee-jerk response, what I want to say, And then you're going to check in with your ability to manage yourself. How hard is this right now for me to control myself, to manage myself? I want to put my hands on the girl. How much, or just I want to say some shit back I know is going to cut her. And how much are you struggling to restrain yourself from doing that? This is how you know whether you're really living on your core values, whether you understand the difference between disappointment and disapproval, and where you are with your strength and your willingness to do step number 3. Not just learn about it, put it in your head, think about it, but really do it well from a proper place of motivation. So one of the things that we've talked about before is that you're doing this, which makes you really not solid. So put your heels a little more shoulder width there. Really simple thing to do when you're feeling torn down, emasculated, you've taken a hit. Lift, breathe, make sure you're not like this with your body. Putting your heels shoulder width apart. You feel more in your purpose. You feel more like you're walking forward in your direction still versus all over the place and unstable. Right here, this environment. Own this shit. Everything else falls into place. Thank you. Okay. Cool. All right. Questions on change your mood, not your mind, give and remove attention, or the power of disappointment? Your home study is going to cover it in depth, in detail. You're going to listen, stop it, write it down, turn it back on, go over it and over and over it. Today was just some stuff that's not on there and a little bit of an overview. So if you're feeling a little stunned, overwhelmed, I promise as soon as you get through these 6 hours and you do your home study workbook, things will start falling into place. And because you invested in this workshop, even more so. This workshop was to enhance and increase your absorption of the materials that you invested in today. So I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate your trust, that you took time out on your Saturday to be here, that you spent your hard-earned money to purchase this product, and trust that I've got stuff on that audio that will really significantly help you. It's really today launching this product, it's a culmination of a 16-year career and a lot of personal heartbreak with men learning this stuff. Men that have gotten it right, men that have gotten it really wrong in my life. And that I'm able to put this out there in a way so that my love for men hopefully shines through on this, and that you're able to learn from all the men for 16 years that have come into my private practice and shared their stories with me, and me finding the common denominators with them, the common denominators with where it went wrong in my life, and I've put it into this product so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel so much. Hopefully you can have a much faster track to success. So appreciate you very much. And there are how many guys in this room, that many more men on the planet that are really invested in communicating better with women. That's powerful. Okay? Hey, and it's somebody's birthday. Yeah. So, hey, Erin, you want to run next door and grab Jay's birthday cake?
Yeah.
All right, so. What's that?
Where's that?
It's on the counter in the bag. Candles and everything in there.